Well, those compendium of financial bills debated in the lower chamber were passed last evening, wrapping up debate on the repeal of the Central Bank and Banks and Trust Companies Regulations Act and the Protection of Depositors Amendment Act. Was the Minister of Finance, Deputy Prime Minister, the Honourable K. Peter Turnquest, who clarified any lingering questions concerning the legislation.
The fee recognizes that the liabilities of a bank poses a systemic risk to the jurisdiction and to the government as a result. And we know that there is one bank in particular who has had a challenge that has caused the government to have to step in with a significant amount of money to support its operations, meaning that it is a significant risk to the jurisdiction and to the government. In the event that something like that happens again, we want to be in a position to address those challenges. And so in the bill itself, it talks about this whole administration process. But in addition to that, the fee structure recognizes that the overall cost of that domestically systemic important institution poses a risk, and therefore the cost of managing or supervising that institution is more than it would be for, say, a bank that does not have a domestic operation. And the fee thus recognizes that additional cost.
Well, the Finance Minister also defended the international credit ratings Moody's decision to downgrade the Bahamas by 2 notches.
Moody makes it clear in their discussion that the issues that affect their rating assessment has nothing to do with the government's management of the fiscal affairs of the country. In fact, they actually give us credit for what we have done. What it does reflect, however, is the vulnerable nature of our economy. That is, being primarily tourism dependent. And if you were to look at all of the ratings around tourism dependent countries, whether in the region or further afield, you will see that the ratings are actually worse than ours. So in our peer group, we're actually on par or just a little bit better than most of them, quite frankly.